Yes, we're ready to practice. Let's go. What is the slope of the secant line that intersects the graph f of x equals 0.5 to the negative x power at x equals 1 and x equals 5. Now, what we want to do here, it's what is the slope? Obviously, the slope is just rise over run, which is so the slope m equals rise over run. So that would be y. The difference in y values over the difference in x values, or just delta y over delta x, and delta basically means the difference or the rate of change. If we do that, we have f of x, so we want to find the value of f of 1 and f of 5 by just simply plugging it in here. And that would be the y values here, and then, 5 and 1 would just be the run here, right? Now, why don't we first try to find f of 1, which is, 0.5 is 1 over 2 to the power of negative 1. I would just flip it. That means it's just 2. Now, f of 5 is a little bit different. F of 5 is just going to be 1 over 2 to the 5th power, to the negative 5th power. So that would be 32. Now, not only would it flip the fraction, it would also be the value of 2 to the power of 5, which is 32. So now that we have everything we need, we can get to finding the slope of the secant line. So that would be m equals 32 minus 2 over 5 minus 1, which is 30 over 4. And 30 over 4 is just going to be 7.5, right? It should be right. And they're already telling me that it should be a proper fraction. So this is probably indicative of me getting everything right. I could be wrong. We can just write 30 over 4. Not that that's going to matter. You know what? Just do 7.5, my bad. And yeah, let's get into it. So we got, what is the average rate of change, or g of x? 2 over x plus 3 over the interval 1, 3. Okay, so now this right here, this might throw you off. I'm not sure if it actually will. This just basically means 1 and 3. Sorry for my bad handwriting. I'm using a mouse. So yeah, that's it. Same thing that we went over. We have to take this, plug this in here, which is just going to give us 2 over 4, which is 1 over 2. One of the y values here. And 3, that would be just 1 over 3, right? Now, as for the x value, as well as just 1 and 3, again, the slope is equal to rise over run, which is just 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3, and over, 2, right? 3 minus 1 is just 2. This right here would be 3, 2, 1 over 6 over 2. So 1 over 6. Since we're dividing it, just going to put down here. And that would be 1 over 12 right here. Yeah, this should be right. Obviously, I might make a mistake and everything, but I don't really think there's any mistakes here. So let's just see, 1 over 12. I mean, again, they're telling me that the answer should be in a fraction form, which makes me think that I actually got everything right. But let's see, 1 over Okay, so we went wrong somewhere. I'm actually not sure what we need to do here. We're not gonna tell it to show us the steps just yet. We're gonna take a look at it again, and if I end up getting it wrong on the second attempt as well, obviously we're gonna have to pull up the steps and everything. So let's see, might have been the substitution that I got wrong. Let's see. Yeah, just get rid of all this. Yeah, so like I said, everybody makes mistakes. I make more mistakes than an average person, to be honest with you guys. So let's see, 2 over x plus 3, 3 right here. Well, that would just be, so pretty much just g of 3 is what we're finding here. So we plug this in, we get 2 over 6, 1 over 3, right? So 1 over 3, plug 1 there. Well, we're just going to get 1 over 2, right? 1 over 2, 3 and 1. Could it be negative 12 instead? Because I don't really think I made any mistakes here. I'm sure everything is right. I don't think I made any mistakes here. So I think it was simply just the sign that I got wrong there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just the sign that I got wrong. So I'm not sure why it's a negative, but it would be a good time to open up the steps right now. So take a look at this. So what did we do? What they did was pretty much the same thing. 1 over 2, 1 over 3. Okay, so they did something a little bit differently. Oh, I see. So where I went wrong was this part right here. So I got everything right. So I took 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3, when instead I should have done just 1 over 3 minus 1 over 2, because that's the order of how we should have done it in. Okay, hopefully I'm going to be a little bit more wary of this on the next question. Let's see. 0 and 6. Okay, let's see what we can do here. 0, well, that's just 1. 6, that's just 5. Okay, 6 and 0. 6. 5 minus 1. Well, that's just 2 over 3, right? Yeah, that's just 2 over 3. Let's check again. 2 there. That's 2. 2. That's 3. Okay, that's correct. Now this should be correct, even the sign. So positive 2 over 3 should be the answer. It's 2 over 3. And we're right. Okay, moving on. We've got 8 here. That would just be 1 over 2. 5 here. 5 here is 1 over 5, right? So 3 over 1 over 2. My bad. Did I really just say 1 over 2 and wrote 1 over 3? Okay. Let's see. So yeah, 1 over 2 minus 1 over 5, right? So this is 5. This is 2. Right, so 3 over 10 multiplied by 3. So this is just 1 over 10. Or 0.1. Yeah, 0.1. So got a 75% on that. I wouldn't really say that I'm, satisfied with that, but we can keep going on and just hopefully master it here when there's going to be a unit test. I'm sorry, not a unit test, but a section test. Is that what it's called? Yeah, so hopefully we'll get the opportunity to max it out then. as for now, we're probably going to move on and watch the derivative of slope of curve video and do a few problems here as well. Yeah, so that's it. Let's see, this has been some of the notations that he talked about, previous videos that I watched. This really isn't anything new to me. How can we express the derivative of, I mean, just for the sake of you know, remembering a few things, we're gonna take the short quiz. So how can we express the derivative? It's just this. Well, I'm not sure about this actually. This one. Yeah, okay, so we got it right. This, I don't really think this is the right way of writing it. Personally, just doesn't sit right with me.